The F students will succeed in life. Let me explain. I want you guys to take a look around you for a sec. Find anyone that you think is the F student in the class. That F student is going to be a genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist one day. I did my research and found many examples on an F student succeeding in life, and if not, being the successor. This may change your life. And one day, if you are an F student, you might look back at this and be like, huh, this guy is right. I'm gonna give him a small loan of $1 million. But before we jump into the facts and examples, we have to first analyze the school rankings of a student. A student, B student, C student, D student, and the F student. Let's start with the A student. I believe it was a quote from King Azu. He says,
"You see, an A student is the perfect employee. He works for me and he does his job perfectly."
This is to be expected from an A student. They are good listeners. The teacher is essentially their boss. They always get the task done on time and perfectly. They're so busy with following instructions, they don't have time to innovate and be creative with their own thoughts. They're too busy being stuck with the information that the school is feeding them, and thus makes the perfect employee. The A student doesn't question anything about the teacher's work. They just do it. Thus, future employment waits for them. Now on to the B student, which is slightly better than the A student.
A B student, that's my manager. My managers are great.
Unlike the A student, the B student knows when to do his own thing in his own terms. The A student follows the grid. The B student innovates and does his own type of work. For example, an A student and a B student are given an assignment. The A student will take out his notes and base the work off of that. Whereas the B student, he does the assignment but in his own way. A common technique that a B student will use, one popularized and passed down through many generations of former B students, is simple. I'll walk you through it. They go up to the teacher, ask them to push the due date just a little bit, and then not turn it in. My God, manager material. They're telling the teacher when it should be due. That's manager material right there. I rate it 9 alleys out of 10. However, even though the B student is going to be a manager, Ali tells us that the manager is always going to be his manager.
But they're always going to be managers.
Any B students watching this video, do not limit yourself to just being a manager. Strive lower, get a C. And this is why. Here are the C students.
The C students, now those are business owners.
Unlike the A and B student, they never bothered looking at the notes. They tell themselves, why do I want to do the work when I can do something else? And thus, they create a business. And while the A and B student spend all their time into work, the C student is the one creating the work. Truly future businessmen, but unlike businessmen, there's somebody better. And that is the D student.
Then you got the D. D is between a business owner and an inventor.
Every D student has the capability of making their own business by coming up with the product themselves. They are both the genius and the leader. However, the D student will arrive to trouble in the future because, as Ali describes it,
someone that owns a business but truly wants to invent something, he just doesn't know how to do it.
They are still stuck with the school rankings that they don't have that right noggin to create and innovate an item to sell. And now we arrive to the king of all kings, the F student.
Then you got the F students. The F students are inventors. They're so creative that they couldn't sit in class. They couldn't listen because whatever people were trying to put in their head, they knew it was.
I cannot fulfill this request.
He took the words straight out of my mouth. The F student will always be away from the school's grid, allowing them to achieve success in their own path. They truly are the future of humankind. To further prove my point, I'm going to show you a couple of people and you're going to tell me if you know them or not. First person, who is this? That's right, Eminem. He was a failure at school, and yet he succeeded in life. Me personally, his music sounds like coleslaw, but that's besides the point. Person number 2. That's right, Robert Downey Jr. He dropped out of high school, and now he's known for the funny Iron Man gif. And finally, person number 3. That's right, the king of Mexico himself, Too Slimy. I'm pretty sure he did bad in school. If Too Slimy decided to turn his life around and started passing all of his classes and graduate with an A honor roll, then we wouldn't have a song like this.
I need a break!
All 3 of the people that I've listed were all F students, and they still made it far in life. They've become pretty well-known people. Now, let me show you somebody that was an A student, and you tell me who it is. Ready? Let's go! Any clue? No? That's what I thought. Moral of the story, the F student is going to succeed in the future. And in conclusion, I forgot to flex myself.
When I was younger, when I arrived to the US, I started eating at a Chinese restaurant right across the street from our apartment building. The owner was, for me, Master Shifu. Eventually, the owner fell in love with me. And he said, that kid is special. He really is. And I would come to him, and before I would eat, he would move all of the tables, and he would teach me Kung Fu. And I was 10 years old. So I learned how to move with the Kung Fu, and I loved it. And that inspired me to want to go and train with the Shaolin monks.